Hello and welcome to Atop the Fourth Wall, where bad comics burn. Wait a second, I'm not Linkara. That's a different channel. Nah, gotta think of another intro, hold on. Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims of all of our favorite horror movies. No, that's Dead Meat. That's another YouTuber. Dang it! Must think of another intro. Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier. No. Top of the morning to you laddies, my name is... No! I give up. Ugh, what kind of an intro should I make? What should I call it? What should I call it? What should I call it? Oh, well, I am in a corner of my room, and there are a bunch of comics back here. The Comic Corner. How's it going, everybody? Shaun Allen here. Yes, this is the premiere episode, episode 1 of the Comic Corner. I'm really excited about this new series. This could be right here on the Vlog Series YouTube channel. This is actually an idea that I've had for quite a while, since I first started posting videos onto YouTube, and I'm really excited that it's finally becoming a reality. And I'm really looking forward to posting more videos for this channel and for this series. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys join me along for the ride. For those of you who've been watching my videos for quite a while, you may recognize this set as Professor Ward's office. Well, as you can probably guess, it's gotten a bit of a makeover. A huge makeover, in fact. Yes, I basically removed almost pretty much everything from Professor Ward's office to a different location. He will be back on the educational series later on in the future, but right now, we're using this for the Comic Corner. For those of you who are new to my channel and to this series, let me just give you a little introduction about myself. So my name is Shaun Allen. I am a graduate of Los Angeles Valley College of 2012 with an associate's degree in media arts directing. Later on down the road, I transferred to Cal State Northridge, and in 2017, I graduated with a bachelor's degree in cinema and television arts. A few months after I graduated from CSUN, I was hired by Universal Studios Hollywood to work at the Ash vs. Evil Dead maze for Halloween Horror Nights 2017. A few weeks after I was done with Halloween Horror Nights, I was rehired by Universal to work in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Currently, I am a ride operator at Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, as well as being a guest ambassador in the Wizarding World. Most of the time, I'm working with the nighttime lights at Hogwarts Castle, as well as the Magic Christmas, which is basically the light shows they have at Hogwarts. Oh yeah, and don't hate me, but I'm a Gryffindor, even though technically I should be more of a Ravenclaw, but I got sorted into Gryffindor. Expecto Patronum! Okay, now that the introductions are out of the way, here's the million-dollar question. Why am I doing a series about comics? Well, the main reason is because I like comic books. Directly behind me on the lower shelves, I have over 1,200 issues of different comic book characters. That includes characters from Batman, Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, Superman, Green Lantern, DareDevil, Marvel Knights, Civil War, all sorts of comic books. That's not including the other graphic novels I have directly behind me, which is probably another several hundred issues. And you can probably guess that, yeah, I spent quite a bit of dough as well. Now, I know that a lot of my comic books are only from Marvel and DC, but I have read some other comic books from other different companies, like Dark Horse Comics, Image, Boom Studios, IDW. Yeah, I mean, I've read all sorts of different comic books. And it's interesting how each company differs from one another. And at some point here, I will give you guys an idea as to why I think certain companies are better than others. So what can you expect out of this series of videos for the Comic Corner? Well, first off, I will talk to you guys about my favorite comic book characters. I'll be talking about those in number 3. Number 2, video 2 I should say, I'll talk about my 2 favorite comic book stores that I go to. And later on down the road, we'll move into, like, maybe movie reviews of different comic book characters. We'll look at some of the issues from the past and compare them to maybe movies and talk about up-to-date stuff happening with Marvel and DC and talk about basically news-related stuff relating to comics and the movies. And that's basically what it's going to be all about. In the same video, I will show you guys which comic books I purchased the previous day, because I'm posting these videos on Thursdays instead of Wednesdays, because on Wednesdays, that's when the comic books are released into stores. The new ones, I mean. So when the comics are released on Wednesdays, I'll go out and purchase them, the ones I actually like, and then I will come back home, review them a little bit, give you an idea as to what to expect of the comics and why I liked them, and then edit that portion into the video, and then release them on Thursdays. Just to give you an idea what I'm talking about, this is going to be this week's comics you can find at your local comic book store. So right off the bat, let's start off with Batman issue 64, The Price of Justice, Part 1. guest starring The Flash. It's going to be a crossover event, so be on the lookout for Flash and Batman together in the Flash comics. But this is The Price of Justice Part 1. Now, there is a variant cover for this, and I'm going to show you that one right now. So this is the variant cover of issue 64 of Batman. Now, what's really unique is that even though it's supposed to be like this, like an actual book, you can actually turn it over like this, and there is the cover, how it's supposed to be. That is actually really cool. It would have been cool if the comic actually flipped open like this, but no. But anyways, that's the variant cover for issue 64. If you haven't picked this one up, be sure to check it out. Up next we have Harley Quinn, issue 58. I'm actually really enjoying these comics. They're a lot of fun, and especially these particular issues because they're with Batman. Now, this variant cover, well, actually there's two variant covers. This one in particular is really interesting because it's Batman and not Robin, but with Harley Quinn. You may notice that her costume looks like Robin's costume, but it's actually Harley Quinn's version of Robin. You may notice that where the R is supposed to be is actually an H. Very clever. And here's the variant cover. There it is. Which you guys like in particular? This one or this one? I know this one's colorful, but this one's pretty cool too. I had to get both of these because I just like the variant covers. They're really, really cool. Up next, we have issue 4 of the Green Lantern. This is another variant cover. Now, I do have mostly the Green Lantern variant covers because I think they're a lot better than the normal comic covers. But I guess it really depends on the buyer, basically, who likes what. And I like the variant covers from Green Lantern now because they're really cool looking. If you guys like the other ones, then that's fine. But this one is the variant cover of Green Lantern, which is really, really cool. Moving on now to Marvel Comics, we've got Daredevil #1. This isn't a variant cover, even though it's #1. This is actually a new series of Daredevil comics. This is continuing where we left off in the series known as Man Without Fear, which ended recently. So this is a new series of Daredevil comics. It's called No Fear, Part 1. Now, I know they did release Spider-Man and Immortal Hulk and Avengers and Black Panther, other Marvel-related comics out there, but I haven't really gotten a chance to read up on all the other stuff, so today I just got Daredevil and Star Wars Age of Republic, Anakin Skywalker. This is going to be only one issue. It's not going to be a series of comics. It's just one single issue for Anakin Skywalker for this series, Age of Republic. And last but not least, we have these comics. Now, I know this looks like I went back into the past and purchased the old comics. These are actually reprints under the guise of True Believers. These are only $1. I'm going to be making an entire series about these comics very soon because I really love the True Believers series because these are reprints of old comics. We're talking comics relating back to the very first Spider-Man, Avengers, X-Men, Daredevil. Yeah, I mean, these are awesome to have in your collection. I know they're reprints, but still, these are awesome to have in your collection. And yes, they only cost $1. Now, you may notice that these comics are inside these bags and boards here. Yes, if you want to have these comics protected, definitely get the bags and boards because they will protect your comics for a very long time away from the elements, and it really helps them and protects them. So there you go. Those are the comics I got for this week. I'm definitely going to be reading up on these. I just finished reading Anakin Skywalker. Very interesting comic. I haven't read Daredevil yet, but I did read Harley Quinn, Green Lantern, but these are all going to be a lot of fun to read. Go and check these out at your local comic book store. If you have any other particular comics you like, you know, post in the comments down below which characters you like or which comics you have from this week. So that right there, guys, gives you an idea as to what I'll be doing in this series of videos. And I hope you're joining along for the ride. And it will get better, trust me. This video is just an introduction to what I will be doing with this series. And it will evolve later on down the road as I get better and more used to the idea of doing a series about comic books. But for the first few episodes, I will be talking about things that are my personal favorite items, like favorite comic book characters, favorite comic book stores, etc. So I hope you guys join along for the ride, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And then we'll probably talk about like stuff about the movies later on down the road, like movie reviews, and who knows. And with that, folks, we end issue 1 of the Comic Book Corner. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up button, and it's greatly appreciated. Be sure to check out my other videos here on this channel, including my Universal Studios Hollywood updates. Speaking of channels, I have 3 other channels: the Educational Series, the Disneyland Video Series, and the Travel Town Series. I'm also on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I have a P.O. Box. If you guys want to send me viewer mail, P.O. Box address and links are down below in the description of this video. You can't see anything I just mentioned, click on the Show More button, and it will basically create a larger box. You'll see all the links and the P.O. Box address. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. And scene, as they say in Hollywood, well, I'm not really in Hollywood, I'm actually in my studio at the Comic Book Corner. That, my friends, is a wrap.